Hi. Hey.
Hey.
Hi. Yes, I am indeed recording in a car in New Zealand. Thanks for asking. I talked about this in a previous video, but basically Peter and I paid off our $50,000 in loans, saved up a bunch, quit our jobs, and are now traveling wherever we want for a year. Yeah. Anyway, Felicia's Wallet videos will now have a little bit of a travel spin to it because even though we're out on the road and in the air, best believe we are still very much about that budgeting life. As a matter of fact, guess how much it cost us to fly from San Francisco to New Zealand? Guess. No, lower. Higher. No, what? I'm not made of magic. What the hell? Our tickets were $87.60 total. Less than $90 for two people to fly across the world. That's like two good mani-pedis. That's like one concert ticket for an artist that people still like medium like. We only had to pay tax on our tickets to New Zealand. How? We did two very important things. One, I became very much about that credit card point life. And two, I implemented what I call the spend and unspend. Spend, unspend. Allow me to explain. So one day I was having a conversation with a friend and it went a little something like this. So Berna, have you heard about this crazy credit card that everyone's like signing up for? Apparently you get like crazy bonus points. Points? What do you mean, like for Angry Birds? Words with friends? No, I mean like if you spend $3,000 in the first like 4 months, you get like 100,000 points. Yeah, homegirl, I can't pay my student loans with points. I mean, I could ask Sally Mae, but I'm pretty sure. No, you can take the points and like actually buy things with it, like plane tickets. 100,000 bonus points is basically like 2 one-way tickets to New Zealand. Oh, girl, why don't you get out of my way? So credit card companies are offering deals like this all the time, like right now. So I signed up for this card, but I still had a couple of problems. It's not like I'm out here buying flat screen TVs and making $3,000 purchases every day of my life, unfortunately. But for this card, I had to spend $3,000 in the first 4 months to get the bonus points. Blah. And I'm not really in my life trying to rack up $3,000 in credit card debt for no reason. So even though I needed to technically spend $3,000, I needed to find a way to keep paying that balance down to zero. Shaplah. And so I implemented what I call the spend and unspend. You spend and then you unspend. So the spend and unspend is a way to get to that spending goal without actually owing any money on your card and ideally not using any of your own money. Here are the 3 ways that I did it. Work expenses. So I used to travel a ton for work. And usually if I spent my own money on certain expenses, I would get reimbursed from my employer. So I took this card and I started using it for everything work travel related. I put on my taxis, my buses, my meals, my hotels on this card. Spend. I kept all those receipts, right? And then when my work reimbursed me, I took that reimbursement cash and used it to pay the balance down to zero on this sucker. Unspend. Market raw. That way I technically spent money and I got closer to my spending goal, but I didn't actually use any of my own money and the balance got to zero. Boom. Wow. Number 2, friends and family. I asked around to my friends and family if anyone is about to make some sort of large cash payment, like a friend who's about to buy a laptop with cash. Here we got me. I said, friend, hold on, skirt. Let me buy it for you on this here credit card. Okay. Spend. But you have to pay me back in cash. Okay. So when they paid me back in cash, I took their cash, paid my balance back down to zero. Unspend. Again, closer to my spending goal, didn't actually spend any of my money, balance stays zero. Smart F. Number 3, paying my bills through plastique. I use this credit card to pay my student loans and other big bills. Now, be careful with this method. You will be using your own money, so only do this on the things you already have cash for or will have cash for. It really works best on things that you save up cash for anyway, like monthly student loan payments and bills. So what happens with plastique is you use your credit card to pay plastique for your bill. Plastique sends a paper check over to wherever your bill is due. Como se dice sneaky? And so, using plastique, I made my regular monthly student loan payments on this credit card. Spend! But then I took the cash that I usually use to pay those student loan payments and put it on this credit card instead. Paid that balance back down to zero. Unspend! I repeated this for a few more months until I got to that magical spending goal in the sky. Okay, so boom, there I was. Once I hit that spending goal, I got 100,000 credit card bonus points. I used 80,000 of those bonus points to buy 2 one-way tickets from San Francisco, California to Auckland, New Zealand. And the only thing I had to pay out of pocket was a tax. Tax was $43.80 for each ticket, times 2, $87.60. Super smart. Oh, so I know that's a lot of information. If you have any questions at all about anything that I said, or anything else, or anything money related, anything else, do not hesitate to leave a comment, or stalk me on my Facebook page, or stalk me on Instagram, or stalk me on YouTube. I love, love, love answering individual questions. I really do. She's a money freak. Now, if you appreciated the information from this video, please like, please subscribe, but most importantly, please share it with somebody who might care. These tricks, they're out there. It's just that no one's telling us about them. Stupid. What I am passionate about is making sure that folks like you know these tricks so you can join me out here in places like New Zealand. It's cute out here. Now, I am talking especially to my people of color, y'all. Please get hip to these tricks. Tell your brown friends, get your brown butts out here, because the backpacking world is so white. It is the whitest. Like, it's like fluorescent. Sometimes it's like blinding.
What'd you say, babe?
Nothing. Nothing. I love you so much. I have to go. Bye. She's the money freak. You know what I mean? You know the song. Super freaky now. Oh my God, I'm annoying myself.